Welcome to the Blue Cafe. We offer stories of infidelity, betrayal, and redemption. Please like and subscribe. Cheers. Now, on to today's story. Wife cheated, left me for the other guy. My wife started texting my kid's karate teacher behind my back. And it is something I never would have suspected, and she hid it well. She sent him pics on Snapchat, but it didn't go any further than that. She sat down in the kitchen and cried and said she needed help, and I was there for her. Soon after, she started adding random single guys on FB. This, she said, was to make me jealous. She ended up meeting a guy and slept with him and hid it from me. I knew they hung out and I tried not to suspect anything else. But his GF added me on FB and my wife told me that it was his GF. She was really nervous about why she added me. So one day out of the blue I messaged her just to say hey. And she immediately says, "Don't you think it's weird your wife is meeting her BF?" And me and my wife fought about this for weeks, and when it came down to it, in front of my wife I messaged this guy's GF and said that I stand by my wife and she didn't cheat. Well, me and my wife had our 10-year anniversary and she was off the whole time. 2 weeks later she left and said she was leaving me but didn't say why. Little by little she just blamed all kinds of stuff on me. Even stuff from 10 years ago. And just like she made me believe she didn't cheat, she made me believe it was all my fault. Well, soon I found out. She met another guy and already slept with him, and she admitted to cheating on me with the other guy. She is sorry for the other guy, but she isn't sorry about the new guy because she left. Now this is only a month after she left. It is different with the new guy because she fell in love with him. His wife cheated on him and had a baby with another man, and he was in a bad position. So the two started talking and meeting. I tried to go to marriage counseling. She refused to work on anything. She was still seeing this guy. And slowly she drifted away and she compared me to him and said how much better he is. Like, she was so terrible. And right before this happened, after she told me she cheated with the first guy, me and her cried together and we hugged and held each other multiple times. Said we loved each other. But she slowly drifted away with the comparison. Now we are strangers and still not officially divorced. She basically replaced me. Let him take kids to school and everything. He brings groceries in. They are so perfect and in love. And keep in mind, she went back and forth between me and him, having sex. I couldn't get her to stop seeing him. She even made out with me once and stopped and thought about it, like she was comparing, and turned her nose up and left. Said we should never have gotten married and I was a mistake. Like she is just being a terrible person. I hate it because we have 3 kids and she basically ruined our family. And I still have feelings for her and I wish I didn't. I still want her back but I shouldn't. And hearing him on the phone telling my kids goodnight lights a fire under my skin, and I hate it so much. I can't stand my kids talking about him. Like I can't even look at her FB because of the pictures of them together. I just really hope her relationship fails, and I hope by then I don't want her. I feel really bad for our kids though. I mean, we had a rough marriage at times, but it was both of our faults. She agreed. And then she changed it, blamed it all on me again. He did leave her once in the beginning and cried and wanted me to come over and talk to her. I told her I didn't want to talk to her, but she talked me into. So we talked for about half an hour and I left. Then they got back together because he was so scared to be alone. Like they are both wackos and they think each other is their soulmates. Please make me feel better and say this is the honeymoon stage crap. Why do you not have a lawyer? Jesus. We are pretty mutual with the kids. 50-50. She didn't take me for the house or retirement. The divorce is a done deal. Waiting for paperwork. Make sure she doesn't turn the kids against you. That happens. You should focus on you and not on them. You have to first of all get over her, and by that I don't mean stop having feelings from her because that's impossible, but put your mind and soul into not accepting her back and moving on. She doesn't deserve you, and even if the dude kick her out and she comes back crying for you saying it was a mistake and blah blah, you have to just ignore your feelings if they betray you. All the things she's done are unacceptable and unforgivable, so get a divorce. Use the information you have of the cheating and mental abuse in your favor when you get a custody agreement and start working on yourself. Her relationship will fail because there's not healthy relationship that can come from cheating, the same way there's no way she can afford to have a good relationship when she's a cheater. That's a character trait that she won't ever get rid of, so it'll happen again to whomever she's with. But that shouldn't be your concern. The feelings you're looking for right now is called indifference, so focus on yourself, start working out your career and getting a social life going, and you'll be okay. Oh brother, you just quoted my life back to me. 23 years together, then pretty much the same shit you describe. I know your pain, my friend, and duck, it hurts. But I can attest that time heals. And the kids will work this all out themselves. You will be better for this. She also told PP when she started posting pics of him and her on FB that she found text messages on my phone and tried to make me be the cheater. Told the kids she left because I treated her bad. I am so sorry this situation has happened to you. It must be incredibly painful and confusing. But please wake up to yourself. Please stop being so passive for your own sake and your children's. Be very clear about what she has done, and call her out on her lies if she is spreading untruths. Please go see a lawyer and go find a therapist. There is a danger she could alienate you from your children if she is lying to them about you. How many men is she going to be bringing into your children's lives, now and in the future? If she keeps switching partners, and bringing her boyfriends quickly into your children's lives, that could be quite destabilizing for them. The right therapist could help you process your feelings and also help you to manage the situation with your children more effectively. Are you comfortable with your custody arrangements? If your ex is setting you up to be the bad guy in your children's eyes, and you really are a half-decent dad, then shouldn't you be seeking legal advice? You did what you needed to do in this relationship. She is an unstable and horrible person, and he is a hypocritical. Someone left him for someone else and now he did the same with someone else. Don't waste your time wanting this relationship to end. They will leave happy and all this hate and anger will only affect you. As one of my favorite songs say, this hate is the poison that I drink, wanting the other person to die. She also can't hold a job and will never be self-sufficient. She always asks for money. He will be supporting her, my kids, and his kid eventually. So what do you want to hear? Your marriage is over. Why do you even put up with this shit? Like for real, I would have divorced her months ago. Why would you be okay with her ducking another guy, if that's obviously against your views of what a marriage should be? You owe it to yourself to leave her. It's pathetic to stay. There is nothing to forgive, nothing to salvage anymore. She moved on, you should too. You need to get individual counseling because this situation is toxic. The fact that you let this back and forth go on for this long is wild to me. Contact a therapist now and cut your ex off cold turkey. Even if it's honeymoon phase, it doesn't matter. What matters is she cheated on you and then dangled you around because she could. You need to let this go. Sounds like you're a huge pushover, honestly. You should have gotten a lawyer after obtaining proof of her infidelity multiple times, and gotten divorced as quickly as you could, fighting for the kids along the way as to avoid them growing up in an unstable household with her. We hope you have enjoyed today's episode. Please comment, like and subscribe. Cheers. Have a wonderful day or night, wherever you are.